Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of GCP and You. In this episode, I am going to discuss about Cloud IAM. So basically, Cloud IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. So IAM actually lets you give permissions and assign roles for each users or related accounts to work on Google Cloud Platform. So this is the model for IAM. So you can see this IAM has several policies, and these policies contains members and roles. So members can be Google account, service account, Google groups, and other domain accounts, and roles are based on different services. For example, compute engine instance admin, it's a role. So there can be multiple roles. So here in this model, you have mainly three parts, which is member, role, and policy. So member can be any of these accounts which I have mentioned. And then there are roles, which are actually a collection of permissions. So these permissions will determine what you can do on which resource and how you will do it. And then there is IAM policy, which actually binds the member and the role. So there will be different members with different roles assigned. Now, moving on to the concepts, you can see in the identity, you can see that there are different members, which can be Google account, service account, Google group, workspace domain, or cloud identity domain, and stuffs like that. And when you look at the role types, you can see there are three types of roles, which is basic, predefined, and custom. So basic role includes the owner, editor, and viewer. So it is the most broadest access level in all of the roles. And then you have predefined roles, which is actually being given certain permissions for certain roles, which are being managed by Google Cloud. And then there are custom roles which you can actually make based on the predefined roles. So you can actually take a combination of predefined roles and make it into a custom role so that you can use it appropriately. And now you can also use the Cloud IAM roles describe to view the permission, and roles.get REST API method to list the permissions in the role. So you can use any of these commands. And now looking into the basic roles, there are mainly three types: viewer, editor, and owner. So viewer is actually able to view all the resources inside that specific project. And when it comes to editor, all the viewer permissions and some editing permissions will be given. And when it is the owner, it will have all the permissions inside the project. Plus they will also be able to set up the billing for a project. So now I will show you how you can use Cloud IAM inside the console. So now when we get into the console, you can go to Cloud IAM and admin. Now you can see that there are different roles and different members listed. So these are the IAM uh, identities which we can use on this platform. So here we have the editor role, then we have the editor role for another account. You have the owner account, you have app engine admin, BigQuery admin. So this is basically the custom role. You can take a set of predefined roles. So this app engine admin is a predefined one, BigQuery admin is a predefined. So you can combine all these roles to make it into a custom role. And now you can also add. So you can actually give the member, you can type in the email. So I am giving a sample email, and then we can select a role from the list of roles. So for example, let me just take the viewer role. And when you click on save, the policy will be updated, and now this email will be able to view all the resources inside this project. So this is how you can basically use Cloud IAM policies. Now when you look at the roles, all these roles used inside the project is listed, and you can see which role has been assigned to which member. You can see all this list from here. And you can also use the filter to filter out the roles, and you have the organization policies which actually gives you the access, and then there are roles which actually tells you which role are being enabled for the specific project. So if you need any further roles, you might have to activate the APIs. And there are service accounts which actually works in representation to a user, and you can also create a service account according to your use. So this is how basically you can use Cloud IAM. I hope this was informative enough and you found it useful. And if you enjoyed this video, do hit the thumbs up button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So I'll come back with another video next week. Until then, it's me, the Cloud Pilot, signing off. See you soon. Bye.